Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. With celebrities spending their money in the most extravagant manners and making the most unnecessary purchases, there is no limit to what celebrities will purchase with their wealthy bank accounts. Let's take a look at how Pete Davidson spends his millions. Number 5. How does Pete Davidson earn his millions? Before we dive into how Pete Davidson spends his money, let's first take a look at how he has earned this multi-million fortune for himself. Before Pete Davidson's claim of fame, he was an actor. However, after getting cast in Saturday Night Live, Pete Davidson's career quickly rose to new heights, and the star became a popular favorite amongst fans of the show. This writer, actor, comedian, and producer has made a lot of money. Pete, through his natural talent of making people laugh through his hysterical comedic style, has made quite a name for himself as a comedian. While Pete may have started out as an amateur, his growth on the show has been quite evident, and fans are thrilled to see what new styles he's going to adopt in every episode. Naturally, being the favorite on the show, Pete Davidson is bound to earn big bucks. It is estimated that he earns $15,000 to $20,000 for every episode, making a total of at least $500,000 per year from this gig alone. Further cashing in on his comedic skills, Pete Davidson also does stand-up comedy and has gone on tours with fans willing to buy tickets just to see their favorite comedian perform and enjoy fits of laughter. Pete Davidson makes big bucks from the sale of his tour tickets, which have contributed significantly towards his vast fortune. Pete also earns large sums of money through his collaboration with multiple fashion brands. Number 4. A massive sneaker collection. Like most male celebrities who are of the same age as Pete, this young comedian also has a flair for expensive, trendy, and chic sneakers. If you are a fan of Pete Davidson, you must have seen him wearing some of the trendiest sneakers of all time. From Nikes to Jordans, this 28-year-old millionaire has one of the most extensive sneaker collections. Pete is often spotted wearing some of the brightest colored clothes with the most elaborate drawings on them. However, despite his bold and loud dressing sense, it is not his outfits that catch the eyes of the media and the fans. Pete Davidson's sneaker collection outdoes his clothes and is probably the brightest and most colorful thing about this comedian. While it is rare to spot Pete Davidson wearing an outfit that matches with his sneakers, the mismatched choice of clothes and sneakers has become his signature look. Naturally, when you have tons of dollars in your bank account, you wouldn't mind spending a few of them on something you love. Therefore, Pete Davidson's collection consists of Kanye West Yeezys, Air Jordans, Vans, and other high-end footwear brands. One of the most sought-after shoes in Pete Davidson's collection consists of a pair of Nike Mags. These shoes are a replica of the shoes worn in Back to the Future 2, and have a resale value of $85,000. The star is also a proud owner of the $950 worth Fendi Dad sneakers, in addition to his Adidas and Reebok collections. Number 3. Staten Island Condo. In addition to owning an extensive sneaker collection, Pete Davidson is also a proud owner of a luxury condo in Staten Island. Initially, Pete had been living in his mom's basement in a house that he had bought for her. This piece of real estate that he bought for his mom isn't the only property Pete Davidson owns. While Pete Davidson is not one of those celebrities who go all out when it comes to spending their money and spending lavishly, Pete has spent $1.2 million on his Staten Island property. This stunning luxury condo overlooks the beautiful Manhattan skyline and is located on the island itself. Number 2. Staten Island Ferry. While Pete Davidson generally tends to have a more low-key lifestyle and is not seen cruising around in multi-million-dollar cars, the star does own a ferry. Pete and his co-star Colin Jost pulled in to spend a total of $280,100. The abandoned and worn-down ferry bought by the star is being renovated to be turned into a nightclub. The stars bought this ferry in an auction, and while some might see this as a generous price paid by the stars, the ferry is a long-term investment, which will earn a ton of money for the stars once they start operating their nightclub. Number 1. Engagement ring. The one thing Pete went all out for was the engagement ring he bought for his ex-fiancée, Ariana Grande. Pete Davidson spent a total of $93,000 on this ring, just to have his heart broken later when Ariana decided to call off the engagement. This stunning platinum ring, commissioned by Greg Una, took over 2 weeks to be designed and is one of the most iconic engagement rings that we have ever seen. In addition to splurging his money on Ariana, Pete does not mind spending his fortune on Kim Kardashian either. The two have been spotted going to fancy dinners and have been vacationing in the most touristy spots in the world. These were our top 5 picks on how Pete Davidson prefers to spend his millions. Let us know if you can think of any other ways in which Pete Davidson spends the excessive amount of wealth that he has. Make sure you like this video and subscribe on your way out.